Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? First of all, I'd like to say thank you for checking out this video. Um, I want to get straight to the point about 7 Days to Die and my thoughts about it. For one, I love 7 Days to Die. It is one of two games that I play. I play Madden 22 as well, but I play more 7 Days to Die than I do Madden 22. Um, as you can see right now, I have, um, do they show this or not? Yeah, right here. I'm on Alpha 20.7. Monday, I updated to experimental. Um, but today I went back to 20.7. When on Friday, I was watching folks play experimental, and all through the weekend and all the way up to today. Today is Wednesday, and yeah, Wednesday 14th, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday the 14th, and so I've been watching different people play. Um, I consider myself um, a noob to the game. I started playing 2016 when it came out on console, and even then, I waited about 2 or 3 months before I went and bought the game. Um, but I love the game. I have nerve issues, so when I get real excited, I gotta pause the game and calm down type shit. But other than that, it's one of the only games that, you can set the difficulty to where you want it to be, um, to your game stage or your gaming level. And also when you buy the game, you get at least the last 8, 9, or 10 updates that they did to the game. Um, Another thing that I like about the game is that they haven't completed it, to that gold star rating. Um, there's games like Days In or Days of Decay, like that, where it's like they've already come to completion of their games. And, if they come out with another one, it would be like a part two or part three or something like that. Um, well, I might be wrong about Days In because, they still um, do updates on that game as well. But anyway, with 7 Days to Die, Alpha 21, it looks great. It really does. And I am addicted to playing it where my zombies walk day and night. The reason why I like it because I'm addicted to George Romero's Night of the Living Dead, and zombies walk day and night on that. Um, I also play on the lowest difficulty, and it's like I like to play at my own pace, at a nice, cool, slow pace, so I don't go out and try to kill every zombie just to get the experience points and to get to level up. Um, it's like I don't want to run into radiated or feral zombies within the first week. You know what I'm saying? Or the second week. Or within the first 20 days. You know what I mean? So when I watch other people play, um, Alpha 21 experimental, and experimental is the key thing here, and that's what keeps me, I want to say honest, is because I know this is experimental, and I know they're fixing bugs and things like that, and I know they're getting input. Now, the thing I don't understand, and I may not like, is if they're getting input from the most popular players, then they're getting input from players that play on some of the most experienced levels of the game. And with that being said, it's like those players, they play on higher difficulties. And if you're getting your opinion from those players right there, that is not fair for players like myself. Because I don't need the game to be difficult to enjoy it. So each time they do an update, to me it seems like they're doing too much of something, of one thing or another. And so far I've adapted. Like I said, when I first started, they were still on Alpha 15, even on PC. And so, no, I think they was on Alpha 14, and they had updated to Alpha 15, and that's when they came out on console. And soon after that, they went to Alpha 16, and on Alpha 16, that's when they started putting sleepers inside of the POIs. And so when I'm watching that, I'm like, oh shit, like when I walk in, I'm gonna have to be crouched, so I'm quiet, and I'm not the greatest shooter when it comes down to the bow and arrow, and so it took me a minute to start playing the game, but it was easier for me because it's like right when it came out on console, they had that big problem with Telltale, and so they couldn't upgrade or update to Alpha 16 the on the console. So I was like relieved because I was like, man, I don't have to deal with sleepers just yet. But when I finally got on PC and started playing with the sleepers on there, I was like, okay, it's not too bad, you know? And now that I'm looking at Alpha 21, a problem that I'm seeing is this bleed out problem. And I don't like that. It's like if I started playing today, I'd have to deal with that issue of, of getting hit and bleeding out so daggone fast. And I don't want to go through that. It's like it's bad enough that I may die anyway.
Oh, now I got points to spend. I'm built. Now I'm pissed.
I may die anyway within the first 3 or 4 days, but I don't mind that because it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? It would be completely my fault. But with Alpha 21, it would be the devs' fault because there's fixes that they need to make. So it's like I don't need the extra help dying. I don't want extra help dying. You know what I mean? I know that when I play Alpha 21, or any updated version or new update that they come out with the game, that I would have to make compromises, and I'd have to play and grow with the game. So I know that it makes sense to collect as much cotton and turn that cotton into cloth and turn that cloth into bandages. But what I don't know is, will the game allow me to do it so easily, so effortlessly, because they have this issue. I mean, they have this new way of leveling up or getting skills through magazines and books. And so it's like, will I need to read a magazine in order to turn cotton into cloth? And will I need to read a magazine or a book to turn cloth into bandages? You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where I learn vicariously, meaning I can learn a lot just by watching other people do something that I might be interested in. And if they're failing at something, then I'm like, oh shit, well, why would I do it that way? Or, why would I do it that way if it's not working for that person there? And as you see that gate, hold on. One thing that I wish they would fix on this game is when you come across these chain link gates, there's like a door on the gate. They should allow you to open and close that door as if it was like a wooden door to the house. And I'm gonna pause it whenever he gets up to it. Um, they've gone through and they've made a lot of changes, and the game looks great, without a doubt. And right here, these gates right here, I wish they will allow us to open and close those. They've done a lot with doors and windows, but that right there, they haven't changed that. Another thing that you see how he got hit, and you see how he's bleeding out right now. It's like that's one of the number one deaths in experimental right now. Okay, so he's turning cloth into bandages. That's cool. But bleeding out is one of the biggest deaths right now, and it's bananas. Also, on day one, there's ferals. Now, I don't know what difficulty level. I heard some people say that they were still on Nomad, and they were still getting ferals on day one. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, this is KB1, and I don't know what difficulty level he's on, but in this POI, which is a level 3, there's spider monkeys and ferals. And it's like, are you serious? On day one? Now, another thing that I cannot stand, and I hate this, is the fact that they tell you what level of difficulty a POI is. It's like, let's say you're running around and you come across a POI. Well, on Alpha 20 and all the other alphas, older alphas, you just run across this house and, you just, at your own risk, you enter it. Well, now they have it to where they're going to show you the name of the house, and they're going to show you the difficulty of the house. The name, showing the name is cool. I think that's cool. I think that it's cool that they took the time to give every POI its own name. I like that. That's cool right there. But to show me what the difficulty level is, I don't like that. Now, KB1, when he started his game, um, he didn't have the basic beginner's pack, which is, water, a torch, can of chili, land, land claim box, and a note from Noah or something like that. As a matter of fact, when he generated the world and rendered in, there was no entrance note, from, how it says, hey, I found you naked and, you know, I hope that you make it type of letter. He didn't get that either. And I think that might be because he added a mod or two to the game. Like when you see him fight a zombie, it's going to show you their health meter. This up here, it shows you the name and the health meter. But look at that, he's got a spider on day one. No matter, I understand that it's a level 3 POI, but it's like, are you kidding me? Are you still going to get a daggone spider monkey? It used to be, no matter what the level was, you had to be at a certain game stage to get a spider monkey, or spider monkeys only came out at night. And so I'm like, wow, seriously? But as you see on that death right there, it's like, man, I don't know what difficulty level he's on in order for him to have gotten hit so hard. He doesn't play on easy difficulties. You know what I'm saying? He likes the challenge. And I understand that, I really do. But it's like, I don't know. I paused because I was enjoying the view. But another thing I don't like, and I've always hated, is whenever you go to a trader, if they have any plants or vegetables, growing, you can't harvest them. And I hate that. And also, the traders have so many objects that can be looted. It's like, I understand they want to decorate the place, but if you're going to decorate the place with something that we can loot, then let us loot it. And if you got vegetables growing, I don't care if it's blueberries, let us loot it. I don't get that. I hate it. I don't get that. I saw that on a couple of the other mods. There wasn't a protection on the traders, so you could harvest all that good yummy stuff, even though that trader was vulnerable to getting broken into by zombies, but still you could harvest that good food, and that good food comes in handy when you haven't found any yet. I'm the type of player where once I finish my basics and I find out where the trader is, I'm going straight to that trader, and I'm setting up base somewhere near their trader. But now, but on vanilla, it's like you who is it? Is it wrecked? Is it wrecked, or I forgot who it is, but they have a bunch of blueberries and potatoes and corn, and you can't harvest it. I'm like, fuck, man. It's like a big ass tease. You know what I'm saying? So with this review, I'm not trying to trash the game. I love the game. Um, I know that it's great that no matter what level I am as a player, that I can go on and change the difficulty so that I could play it, at my own pace and not be overwhelmed. But they they got a lot of things to do to patch up the game. With Alpha 21, there's so many things that they did great with this update. It's like when you're traveling up and down the street, and you come across a major intersection. They got POIs on all four of the corners of that intersection. Just like they have what is it checking points. Where like in a real pandemic, um, they would have you stop at certain places on the road so they can make sure that they're keeping the infected people out of a certain area. A checkpoint, yeah, they got checkpoints, and around checkpoints there's certain POIs too. I mean, it's ingenious. You know what I'm saying? And that's what separates 7 Days to Die from other crafting survival games. It's like 7 days. I mean, it's like Minecraft. Minecraft has had so many different um I want to say mods, but Minecraft has had so many different updates. You know what I mean? But I can't play Minecraft because I don't have the understanding of a Minecraft player. It's like once I get in there and I have my little chest and I empty out my little chest and then I go and I create a place to live. The only thing I know is to go locate a village. And once I locate that village, I still don't know what to do after that. So it's, Minecraft is not for me. Even though I would love to play it. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes down to um, going down in caves, my nerves are too bad. You know what I'm saying? The creepers and the little skeletons that with the bow and arrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I know to craft a shield and put it in my left hand and to block these arrows that's being thrown at me. I mean, that's being shot at me. I know that, and I knew I could bump into them and things like that, but I just don't have the mind for Minecraft. But 7 Days to Die, you know what I'm saying? I can do pretty good with that. But anyway, once again, Alpha 21 looks great, but look at that bleed. Alpha 21 looks great, and I know experimental is just that. It's at an experimental stage, and it may take them maybe a month to make it stable, and that's like too long for me. But I know that they're going to be making changes in between that time, so I don't know. I just have to be patient. Who knows? This is Wednesday, so maybe this weekend they might take out a bunch of these extra things that I'm talking about, like the bleed, or something else that confuses me is, okay, they got these magazines, right? And if you might find two or three of the same magazine, the question is, do you have to read all three of them? Because to me, that's a way of making money. I'd read one of them and sell the other two. You know what I'm saying? I would do that. I mean, I'd make that money. And I know that you need $1,500 to get that piece for the dew collector. So, for me to make money, I'd sell those extra magazines. But I'm seeing that everybody's reading every single magazine that they get, even if it's two or three of the same magazine. And I don't understand that. And I hope if someone's watching this, I hope you can leave me a comment to let me know, what to do in that situation. If there's three of one type of magazine, do I have to read all three of them? I mean, is it beneficial to read all three of them? I don't get that. And also, I need to know, is there a setting to where, like people are putting their settings to where they're finding extra loot and that's how they're getting three of one magazine? Um, let's see. There's something else that I needed to ask a question or discuss in this review, and that's um oh yeah, I like the way that you can track. You know, if you want to craft something and if you don't have all the materials, I like how you can hit the track button and it over here on the right side of the screen, it'll show you all the resources that you need to gather. Um, Also, inside of your, I think, even at your base, if you need to craft something, it'll, there's a tracking button inside of your storage container that lets you know how many resources you need to get. I don't know if that's a mod or if that was on vanilla of 2021. I'm not sure about that. I forgot. Oh yeah, something that I hate is junk turret ammo. It used to be just scrap. When you get scrap steel, I mean scrap iron, you can make you some junk turret ammo. But I think now it's made out of iron. I mean lead. I think it's made out of lead now. Um, I can't say I hate it, but that's one of the changes that they made, and I can get used to that. That's no problem. And I'm still going. I know that I still need to save up that lead and make as much junk turret so I can sell it. I'm one of them players where in the first day or two, everything that I scavenge, salvage, loot, I know to keep all the main. No, no, I sell all the main stuff so I can get dukes. All right, I don't. As far as crafting stuff, I don't care. It's like I need to get that money, 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 money. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't that look good? Look at that. That look great. That look great. Look at that big ass city over there. That looks absolutely great. Um, um, but yeah, selling junk turret ammo is a great way of getting money for those Duke collector. Um, I don't know what you call them, modifiers or whatever the hell, applicators or whatever the hell. I don't know what you call them, but I know they cost $1,500. And one of the ways that you make money is sell the stuff that you loot and scavenge um, and make that money. You know what I'm saying? When you go to a trader, you loot them and you sell all the extra stuff. You know, basically you sell everything that you don't need. You know, as far as food, you need food. You need murky water. You know what I mean? Um, oh yeah. Another thing that I don't like is um, sexual tyrannosaurus. They took sexual tyrannosaurus out, so I'm like, okay, since I'm a melee person, clubs and bats, I want to get I want to get a bat as soon as possible. You know what I mean? So it's like every point that I get is going to go towards strength and and pummel Pete. But I think that there's a point where even putting points in the perks will not unlock the baseball bat. I have to continue reading magazines and books to get that unlocked. And I don't like that. Like I say, like I said in the beginning of the video, and I'm almost done running my mouth, but damn, he had to come all this way just to get his shit. I forgot that that's what he was doing because yeah, he died. I forgot to get rid of the grass, man. Get rid of the grass. You don't need the grass. You don't need the grass. And wear the chest plate. But get rid of the grass. Anyway, yeah, I want to get to a baseball bat as soon as possible. That's my weapon of choice. And I want the junk turret. You know what I'm saying? A baseball bat, junk turret, and a pipe machine gun. Those three things right there. Oh yeah, and the pump shotgun. Those four weapons are my go-tos. Those are my go-tos. And now, I think it's going to take forever to get a baseball bat. I think it's going to take forever to get a junk turret. Um, Someone mentioned that you got to perk into adventurous. What do you call that? Adventurous something for whenever you do your quests, you get more prize options. Well, for one, I hate questing. I hate questing. I will not do quests. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do quests. But it's like if they're forcing us to do quests. And when you do a quest, you get a bundle of like 3 different type of magazines. And I guess um, whatever you put your settings on, you know, you can get up to 3 magazines, 3 of each type of magazine. And to which, you know, for me, that would be a way of making money. Because I'd read one and sell the other 2. Not unless it means if I get 3 magazines, 3 of the same magazines, no, 3 of the same magazine. And if I read all 3, it'll increase that perk 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand that? So that's confusing to me. But I hate the fact that the only way you get that is through questing. I haven't seen anyone get an airdrop. I haven't seen anyone get an airdrop yet. I've heard the planes come, but I haven't seen anyone go, get an airdrop. So I don't know if you're getting magazines or books or bundled, magazine bundles inside of airdrops. I don't know that. And if you don't get magazine bundles and airdrops, and the only way you get those magazine bundles is by questing, that's fucked up for me because I don't like questing. Questing levels you up faster, and I don't want to level up faster. So, you know, as much as I love the game, when it comes down to Alpha 21, I may end up having to wait until it's unstable before I play it. And as much as I want to play it, it's like I'm not going to give myself a headache just to play a game that I like. You know, I hear, I see and I hear a lot of people play the game that they like, but they are pissed off at the damn game and what the developers have done to the game. And that is not, that's not something that I would do. So, to end this review, once again, the game looks great. I just don't like that they have to do so much to fix, the game. And there's so much to do in this experimental to fix the game. It's not playable for me. And I'm seeing everybody else struggle, so I'm learning from their mistakes. I'm like, fuck the struggle. I'll rather wait until, it's playable for me. And I know what I can. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Those coolers, those water coolers. I haven't seen them give anyone any mineral water. I haven't seen not one mineral water come from those coolers. So I think that's fucked up too. Yeah, that's real fucked up. Um, okay, okay. I'm tired of rambling. I'm tired of complaining. So I mean, like I say, the game looks great. It really does. The POIs, the different POIs, and the way that they change the POIs that we are accustomed to, they look great. I mean, they really do. The game looks fun to play, except for the things that may aggravate us. You know what I mean? And I know that'll get fixed um, as their head as it leads into the stable. I understand that, but I just can't allow myself to play it because that'll be frustrating. Like I say, I die by my own mistakes. You know what I mean? I don't need extra help dying. So let me get off of here. Let me finish up this video. We're watching footage from Bases Loaded Gaming with KB1 Solo. And earlier, we were watching Grand Spartan. Both of those players, they give great commentary, and they know the game pretty damn well. You know what I'm saying? They don't usually die within the first 3 or 4 days. Alright? They usually don't. So, as for them to die, and to die more than once within the first few days, it lets you know that the game is challenging in a good way because some people are looking for that challenge. They don't want to play the game in an easy mode. Alright, so that's a good thing for them. But for me, I need to play at my own pace, get my character strengthened up. I need to get the weapons that's really going to help me, loot, because I'm a heavy looter. That means, I basically, I like to clear a town out before I move on to another town. That's why in the series that I have going on right now in 20.7, Um, I'm going from town to town, clearing it out. And I was going to try to duplicate, new channel, new series for Alpha 21, but I can't do that and get the new POIs and the cross sections and the checkpoints and things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like Navis game. Navis game it has a different the towns are different. They've added to the towns, and even though they have the same names, like Parishton, it has the same name, but like the hospital is has been rebuilt, and it looks different. As um, if you go to Life is a Game over here at Life is a Game, Cactus Dan and Hawks, they're doing a no trader, no airdrop challenge, and they're also going to houses that they live in a house that has that yellow sign in the front that says something like dilapidated or whatever, I forgot. And they'll live in that house. They'll um, build a horde base onto that house, and what they're doing is they're rebuilding the house. And if you look at their old videos of 20.7, you'll see that they rebuilt the houses, and they look great. They've been rebuilding ever since they've been building ever since console. They used to play on console a lot, and I remember one time I asked them to build a Trojan horse, and they got real close to it. It only I think the head and the I think something went wrong with their head and the neck, and it was something with the weight problem, and those one of those sections had broken. But Life is a Game, Hawks and Dan, you know, they have some great footage to play, and they're playing on Navis game. So they're like the only two people that I know that's playing on Navis game. I think Dan mentioned that he saw someone else playing Navis game. So you would have to watch one of his last two videos in order to hear who he had seen, because I forgot who the person's name was that he had mentioned, if he had mentioned their name at all. Um, right now, Hawks is playing with Specs Bite, Specs Bites. Um, and here's Tabbies. How come I can't click on them? I thought you can click on them. But anyway, I'm in this game here, and yeah, I'm gonna end this game. I mean this video here, and I'm not trying to talk the game at all. It's just that I have to wait a little bit in order to play the game, and that's okay. Um, the world that I have on 20.7, um, it's still a decent map, and I still have a lot that I can do on there. I have I have three big town cities. I have three big cities to give me enough challenge. because you know within the cities you're gonna these cities are like hub city because you know what I'm saying. Even during the day, you have spider monkeys, and you might come across some ferals. And right now, at my game level and my game level and game stage, you know what I'm saying. It's time for me to come across ferals anyway. So yeah, I got my own challenge that I have on 20.7, but I'm equipped. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I don't wear armor, but you know I still get hit here and there. But you know what I'm saying? I got my Louisville Slugger, I got my junk turret, I got my pump shotgun, and I got my pipe machine gun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. I got my motorcycle for a quick getaway, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. I'm ready for those big cities, and that's what it's all about. It's like you know leveling up and getting your character strong enough to handle you know those big cities or those higher level POIs. You know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you for watching the video. Um, 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 I hope you remember the questions that I'm asking about the magazines. You know what I'm saying? I hope you can help me out with my other curiosities as well. But I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching. You have a good day. You have a good night. You have a good morning. Peace.